This holiday season, help Soldiers for Stockings improve the morale and welfare of members of our armed forces deployed overseas. Now through November 20th, there is so much work to be done, and you can help in many ways. Download the stocking pattern from stockingsforsoldiers.org and start sewing today. Volunteer to help decorate and assemble stockings. Donate Christmas candies, snacks, nuts, chips, drink mixes, DVDs, books, magazines, lip balm, toiletries, and other items needed to fill the stockings. Or help make packets of snowman soup, hot chocolate, to send along with the stockings. For more information, patterns, and a list of items needed, visit stockingsforsoldiers.org. This holiday season, help send our troops a touch of home. For many, it's all they will receive. All stockings need to be completed by November 20th. So get started today at stockingsforsoldiers.org. That's stockingsforsoldiers.org. Stockings for Soldiers, sending stockings filled with joy to our soldiers in harm's way for the 9th consecutive year.
Are you tired of commuting to a job that makes someone else rich, working harder than ever, but getting nowhere? Do you hate spending hundreds of dollars every week on daycare, having someone else raise your children? With our opportunities, you can start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss, work from home, and live a happier life. At Be the Boss Network, you'll find hundreds of work-from-home opportunities that you can literally start today and be earning money as soon as next week. Go to freedom133.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss. Get out of the rat race. Work from home. Go to freedom133.com right now and change your life today. That's freedom133.com. Go to freedom133.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You be the boss. Go to freedom133.com.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS?
Then get on board with the Tax Admiral and let us steer your way to financial freedom.
The IRS is the largest collection agency in the world. They can freeze your bank accounts, seize your car, home, will garnish your paychecks and benefits.
Don't take on the IRS alone. I can fight for you using industry secrets that can help stop the IRS. I'll cut your penalties, slash your interest, and reduce your overall tax bill. Sometimes I can even get it zeroed out completely.
We're an A-rated company with over 30 years experience helping people clean up their mess with the IRS. And we have a 95% customer satisfaction rating.
If you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS, are facing an audit, a lien, or levy, then call me right away.
Call 800-646-6985. Again, that's 800-646-6985. 800-646-6985. 800-646-6985.
The following letters were written by our troops.
My dear fellow Americans, I truly appreciate your support. I was starting to wonder if people had forgotten about us over here, but then one of my buddies showed me this website, and now as tears are streaming down my face, I can see for sure that you haven't. Private Emily B., U.S. Army.
It's so heartwarming to see the American people not letting the men and women of the armed forces be forgotten. Your letters make a group of grown men, battle-hardened and gruff, act like a bunch of kids around a Christmas tree. Thanks. Staff Sergeant Matthew H., U.S. Army.
Your support may be the most important thing our troops can carry with them. But don't take our word for it. Take theirs. To show your support, visit americasupportsyou.mil. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Defense and the Ad Council.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-595-2614 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 595-2614 to take your call now. Call 800-595-2614. That's 800-595-2614. Again, 800-595-2614.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind. Ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. We leave no warrior behind. Wounded Warrior Project is a non-profit organization created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war. Whether those scars are physical or mental, we're here to make sure that they heal. And whether it's helping those with post-traumatic stress disorder live a normal life again, or giving much-needed support to injured warriors in veterans' hospitals. Because no one deserves our help more than the men and women who risk their lives to keep us safe. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind. Ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Zinc Media. Feel the power of knowledge.
The state with the motto that says, live free or die, not big government or bust. And it still says that as of this date. We have not changed it. Hopefully we will not be forced to change it. I will still say it anyway, even if they do change it. It's Friday, Freaky Friday, which is no longer Freaky Friday. It is Freedom Friday here on the Rod Eccles Show. We've already got an hour in the bag. The second hour here, fastest 2 hours on Internet Talk Radio. And, we've got a new segment now. Well, it is a segment. And I was remiss in doing it in the last half hour because I wasn't paying attention to the clock. I almost had the top of the hour hard break just slam into me. Because I don't pay attention. When I get talking, I've been telling you guys all this wonderful information. Sometimes I miss the clock. And with that, I miss bringing you an announcement from a new sponsor of ours. It's a new sponsored segment, and it's me telling you about a product or a service that I approve of, basically. And this one is from Kyani. That's Kyani. Now, I have used this before. This is pretty good stuff. If you're into natural foods and superfoods and stuff like this stuff is pretty good. Kyani is a nutraceutical company that's developed a simple yet extraordinary nutritional system that has helped hundreds of thousands around the world to achieve optimal health. Now, you can enjoy the freedom of working in your own hours and spending time on the things that you enjoy. I've always talked to you about enjoying your own time, starting your own business, doing things for yourself and not depending on somebody else. You can do that with Kyani. you can start doing things that really matter to you and your friends, and achieve good health. Now, look, with Kayane's unmatched Dream Car program, exotic retreats, and lucrative compensation, Kayane helps you create the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. So come on over, look it over, and if you like what you see, you can actually join or just buy their products. Just go to elitehealth.teamfusionlifestyle.com. That's elitehealth.teamfusionlifestyle.com. And learn more about the superfood industry is really fascinating. And a lot of this stuff isn't, I know some people like to say it's just bunk, but a lot of it is not. It's good stuff. It's good for you. And some of it is, this stuff is not really pricey. Some of it is really pricey. But there was somebody that once told me a while ago. He said, you should spend $1 to $2 per day on your health. At least $1 to $2 per day on your health. Now that's $30 to $60 a month. Now that's less than buying freaking coffee. At Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts or Tim Hortons or what's the other big one? Well, do people really buy coffee at Krispy Kreme? I never liked Krispy Kreme's coffee. Their donuts are awesome. The donuts are too awesome. Thank goodness there is no Krispy Kreme near me, because those things are just awesome. And Honeydew Donuts is another big one, I think. And of course, you can go to McDonald's, Burger King, and those places and get coffee too. But McCafe. But you spend more than that every month on coffee. And coffee is not exactly a health drink. It's not, if you don't load it up with cream and sugar, it's not bad for you. There's actually benefits to drinking coffee. 1 or 2 cups a day, there's actually benefits to that. I know some of us get carried away and drink far more than 2 cups a day, but there are benefits. Coffee has antioxidants in it. But how about concentrating that kind of stuff in a superfood? Because coffee is not a superfood. I know people like to think that. Well, I had somebody tell me. She says, she was hilarious. She says, "Yeah, I get my daily dose of health food every day, super health food." And I'm like, "Oh, great. What is it?" She said, "I have a mochaccino." I looked at her and I said, "What?" She says, "Well, coffee and chocolate." And she really believed that too, by the way. She was not kidding with me. She believed it. Because, we have been told about, dark chocolate having some beneficial health benefits because the cocoa, it has antioxidants in it. And coffee beans have antioxidants in it. So she thought by combining the two into a cream sugar-laden beverage that she was doing her body some good. Well, it might have been doing her a little bit of good, but I'm sure it was offset by all the extra calories that she was ingesting. But anyway, speaking of ingesting, here's something from the SheboyganPress.com. A 22-year-old, look, it's a millennial, folks. A 22-year-old female. I know, someday that word female is probably going to be construed as being sexist and bigoted and female-ophobic. Did I just make up a new word, female-ophobic? There you go. Female-ophobic. Wait. Yes, that's a new word. That's what you can, instead of saying people are gay or they're fags, you can just say that they're female-ophobic. Female-ophobic males. I know I'm going to get lambasted for that one, but go right ahead. I don't care. Can somebody put that out? Make sure you credit me. Put that out on the social network out there, media. Female-ophobic. Don't ask me how you spell it. Figure it out. Dog food and aspirin may not be controlled substances, says, as reported in the Sheboygan Press, Sheboygan, Wisconsin, Sheboygan County. Sheboygan. Not to be confused with Hoboken. It kind of sounds the same, doesn't it? Sheboygan, Hoboken? I don't know, maybe. But this Plymouth, Wisconsin woman was alleged to she's charged with attempting to pass off dog food and aspirin as a controlled